Prime Minister Narendra Modi's first state visit to the United States from the 21st to the 24th of June is generating a great deal of interest for its geopolitical significance. While our Prime Minister has been invited for several bilateral meetings with American presidents in the past, this official state visit preceding the G20 summit in September with a private dinner is a signal that the US considers India to be an equal partner. In a statement, the White House has said that this state visit, the highest level of diplomatic reception, will boost the US and India's shared commitment to a free, open, prosperous and secure Indo-Pacific. The visit is also crucial for Prime Minister Modi's global image and, more importantly, for his image back home as part of his 2024 election campaign launch of India's global grandstanding, notwithstanding the human rights violations, and in particular of Prime Minister Modi as the leader who achieved that. What's the plan of action, though? Well, as part of the plan to extend a grand welcome to Prime Minister Modi, the American Indian diaspora is planning events in multiple cities. An India Unity Day march is being planned from the Washington Monument to the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. Other such marches are being planned in 20 other prominent cities, including New York's Times Square and San Francisco's Golden Bridge. The Prime Minister may also lead the International Yoga Day celebrations on the 21st of June in New York. But Joe Biden and his wife Jill Biden are expected to host an intimate dinner for the Prime Minister ahead of the state banquet on the 22nd, which, according to the US President himself, is now the hottest ticket in America, with many badgering the White House for an invitation. The official state visit, though, is planned for the 22nd of this month, starting with a ceremonial welcome on the White House lawns, followed by bilateral talks. And in the afternoon, our Prime Minister will go to Capitol Hill to address the joint session and become the only Indian Prime Minister to get the honor twice. In that evening, Prime Minister Modi will be back at the White House for a state dinner with an estimated 250 guests, representing the diversity of the Indian-American community. Now, it's no surprise that diaspora diplomacy has been a key part of the Prime Minister's political strategy since the time he was Chief Minister of Gujarat. But the United States, meanwhile, is increasingly viewing India as a vital partner in its efforts to push back against China and China's expanding influence worldwide, even though it remains concerned about our ties with Russia despite the war in Ukraine, and also Prime Minister Modi's rights record. As you already know, India depends on Russia for nearly half its military supplies, and we have bought fighter jets, tanks, nuclear submarines, and an aircraft carrier over the last decade. Washington has been eager to meet more of India's defense needs, and so they are also expected to seek support in putting pressure on Russia for the war in Ukraine during this state visit.